Hi guys, Jason from JVA Carpy Adventures, and you join me on another Friday after work o'clock back at Mousehole Lakes for another edition of the Mousehole Diaries. Now, this is going to be vlog number 47 guys, which means we are looming up on vlog number 50, and I can let you in on a tiny little bit of a teaser for something special coming for vlog number 50 at Mousehole Lakes guys, so stay tuned for that one. Right, so like I said, at Mousehole Lakes, vlog number 47, I'm actually on Kestrel this week guys, in swim 2, and I have never done swim 2 before, so I've never fished it, first time for me, really excited. I've got nothing set up. I'm going to quickly show you the swim. Alright guys, take it off there. So as you can see, nothing is set up. Obviously I have gone in, dipped my net and sling, as you should do every time you come here guys. So I'm going to get set up, but for now let's just roll that intro. Alright guys, so I just thought I'd give you a little bit more of an introduction. So as I said, I'm on Kestrel Swim 2 this week guys, and I've never fished it before. In all my years of being here I've never fished this swim. A little bit crazy, but there you go. So first time for me. So firstly I'm just going to show you quickly on the map this swim's water. As you can see, it kind of goes from the side of the island to the side of the island in front of me. So I am led to believe there's a gravel spot literally just out in front of me and a couple of little islands, so I want to put the deeper out, investigate them, see if I can locate them, and then look about getting the rigs out. But just wanted to let you know that Rod has fished this swim this week, Monday and Tuesday, and he wasn't able to get anything out, so does leave me a little bit worried guys. I'm sure you all know how much I look up to Rod as an angler, how I get his advice all the time, and you know, if he's struggled getting fish out of this swim this week, I don't know what chance I've got. And I didn't go and do a scratch card this week guys, so you know, maybe if I'd lost on a scratch card I'd feel more confident, but no, I am confident guys. I'm only joking. Listen, swims can change from day to day here, you know, start of the week might not be good, end of the week maybe better, you don't know. You've got to fish it how you see fit. So I am taking a certain approach this week guys. So I've heard quite a lot of guys over the last couple of months have been catching on pop-up corn. So I love pop-up corn, I love corn topped baits, I think they're always good. So I am doing a kind of corn heavy approach this week. Now with that I am also putting in those 12mm Scopet squid boilies as well. Whether I end up putting one of them out topped with a bit of corn or not, I don't know. But my initial thoughts are I'm going to be putting one rod out, possibly the one that's close actually, so I could basically just hand throw some corn in to the gravel bar that's meant to be in front of me. So that's probably where the first rod's going to be, and I'd fish that slack line probably. It depends where it is, you know. If I can get it off to my right rod that'd be great, because I'd slack line that and leave that. Then I'm going to try and find these holes and then probably over towards the island. So double corn's definitely on one of them. I'm also going back to one of my old favourites, Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers, on a pop-up rig, and this one's actually on one of those new Zebedee rig guys. So I have been using them to success recently, I've got to be honest, so they have caught me a few fish. So both my rigs that are out this week are on the Zebedee rig, one being a pop-up, so it's on a Ronnie rig, and the other being my normal slip D rig. God, that was real difficult. So like I said, because I don't know this particular swim, the first thing I'm going to do is not be in a rush to get the rods out. I've just been sitting here watching. Obviously you can see I've already got the bivvy up. It is an absolutely scorchio day at the minute guys, it's over 30 degrees. It is absolutely roasting, but by having this behind me I'm in the shade, so I'm a lot cooler for it. So worthwhile taking a bit of time, get the bivvy up, get all your stuff in so it's not cooking in the sun, and obviously whilst I'm doing that I'm watching the water. So I'm going to get the boat out with the deeper, have some investigation, see if I can find some spots that I can save, and then get the rods out, guys. Once I've done that, I'll come back and give you an update, let you know what's on what rod and where. And to be fair, it's 5 o'clock at the minute, so there's a good chance I may redo the rods if I see something to go at. At the minute, I haven't seen a single fish yet, guys, so yeah, I can't say I've seen anything to go at, but I am pretty confident, guys, I've got to be honest. Even with rod not catching here this week, I am pretty confident. I think I've been having a pretty good run of fish lately, so fingers crossed I can keep it rolling. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll give you a bit more of an update later. Right, so just thought I'd show you the last rig before it goes out. As you can see, I've kind of stuck with the corn this weekend, and right at the front there is one of my Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers pop-up on a Ronnie rig, which is actually a Zebedee Ronnie rig. I probably would have shown you that during the week, guys, but I'll show you it again some point over the weekend if it catches. So the other thing that's pretty good is it means I get to use my new bait boat holder, basically, just a grabby. But I'm going to show you that, guys, because it has made it much easier today rather than bending down with my knees and my hips. So I'm going to show you that in action. Alright, guys, so long overdue, but I've decided to make a new sort of handle for the bait boat. I did used to have one with a hook on it, which was great for my old bait boat. For this bait boat, it's been useless, so I've not been able to use it. So I did make a little attachment during the week, and so far it has been pretty good, guys. I've got to be honest, makes it way easier getting the boat in and out. So I'm just going to show you that quickly. So simple, guys, really is. Right, let's get this out to the spot. Hi guys, so just gone 6 o'clock Friday evening. I've just literally finished getting the rods out for the evening. Still got quite a bit of stuff to sort out, but I thought I'd give you an update now whilst it's all fresh in the mind. So I'm going to put the map up, guys. It's going to make it easier for me. I've gone to spots A, B and C, and I've kind of gone from right to left. So my first rod is A. That is on double pop-up corn over a scattering of corn. Spot B is actually tight to the corner of the island on my left, and that's a solid PVA bag with a white Parker Baits OG fish in there. Again, a little bit of corn chucked in there as well. And the last one is spot C, which is a Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers pop-up, again with corn splattered around it, guys. So I have gone corn as my main feed this week, guys. I'm going to stick with it over the weekend. I believe it will pay dividends, so fingers crossed. Time for me to get a coffee on. I'm gasping, sort out the rest of the swim, but I'm feeling actually quite hopeful, guys. I've got to be honest. One of those times when you've got the deeper out and actually you have seen some features to go to. So I have got sort of a gravel bar in front of me. I haven't gone to that tonight. I have found a raised island out towards my right hand island, and I've gone on top of that. I've seen some fish, I believe, on tight to the island, and again on my left hand rod. So guys, I'm actually fairly confident tonight. I'm happy with what I've done angling wise. I'm happy with the Zebedee rigs, always happy with my solid PVA bag rig. So let's wait for one of the rods to go off. Alright guys, so back at Mousehole Lakes this week for vlog number 47. I'm actually going to be on Kestrel this week, but I've taken a little walk over to Kingfisher just to show you the latest addition here, guys. We've got this absolutely scorchio weather, and yeah, they've just given a lovely new dining area outside for everyone to enjoy. Like I've said time and time again, guys, this place just keeps putting their money back into this fishery, making it, in my eyes, the absolute best fishery in the UK. Seriously, I mean, it's so lovely and cool in here. You really think all fisheries in the UK need to follow the footprint that Mousehole lays out. Look at this, guys, absolutely lovely. Dine outside in the shade, absolutely scorchio weather. Can't get better than that, guys. Morning guys, so it's about 5:10 Saturday morning and there's a lack of footage from last night, which means I didn't catch anything. Sorry, I was going to say nothing happened, but there was a couple liners during the night, so obviously you jump up hoping there's a fish, but just liners, nothing. There was a mist over the lake, obviously difference in temperature, not sure how clear it's going to come out on the camera, but there is one. But it's going to be a lovely day today, so fingers crossed. I'm not going to do anything with the rods. I'll be honest though, watching the water yesterday evening guys, all of my action, and I kid you not, has literally been right in front of me, just down here, or like a rod length and a half that way, just off the corner of these bushes. Even though I did actually see two fish show yesterday, well, there was one jumping about 2 or 3 times over there, one off of this corner, so I did actually see carp, but nothing's happened so far. So I'm going to have my coffee, watch the water, and even though I really think I should have had a rod right on top of me, I'm going to leave it until 10 o'clock today when I go for my comfort break. Just want to give them a try in the spots I've done yesterday, and if I move them today, then, well, I will be moving probably 2 of them guys, to be fair, unless I see anything else. That's the plan, but for now, have a coffee, watch the water and enjoy the morning as it unfolds. Morning guys, so just thought I'd give you a little bit of a update really. Still no fish for me so far. Coming up to 10 o'clock, I'd normally be just about to pull the rods in, go for a comfort break, walk around the complex, but there's been so much activity. I've seen a couple of fish show and one just boshed out right now. Oh, God. So I've seen a few fish show, I've seen loads of different fizzing pretty much over most of the area in front of me. Unfortunately none of them where any of my rods are, but I don't want to pull any of my rods in and move them now. I'd rather just continue to watch the water, take in the information on the spots, and there's quite a lot to be fair where I've seen fizzing, and capitalise on that for the rest of the day and for the rest of my session really. Like I said, this first time I've been in swim 2, not seen it quite as active as it is at the minute. Literally every few minutes something's going on within the swim, so I think what I might do guys is turn the camera around, do a little bit of footage of the water and hopefully catch something nice for you guys to see. But essentially I think I need to leave the rods in at least for probably another hour. If they're feeding and stuff, which seems to be at the minute at this time, I always thought it was a bit earlier than this, but maybe things are changing slightly. So I need to take all this information in that I can see what's happening in front of me, so pulling the rods in right now is not going to be a good idea. So I'm going to leave them for a little bit longer guys, and then I'll catch up with you later once I've taken in some of the information of what's going on at the minute. Just for your information guys, most of what I've been seeing has been between the halfway and 2/3 of the way out. Another little ripple just now over towards, over here somewhere guys, towards the corner of the island. Some more bubbles in the middle here. Afternoon guys, so about 1:45 Saturday afternoon. I kind of slightly changed my tactics this morning, left the rods in the water until gone 11, basically just watching the water and trying to take in all the movement and the shows that I'd seen, rather than disturb the water with getting the rods out and stuff like that. So nothing I saw this morning, but yesterday gave me indication to believe down here in front of these reeds would be a good idea. So I've got a solid PVA bag over there, I think it's on Scopet Squid, little 12 miller, and I've put a handful of freebies over it. The next one guys is, if I go towards the island, just making sure you can see it on camera. So yeah, so this reed bed here, about a rod length and half in front of it, there's actually a raised island. So where it's normally about 6 foot, that comes up to about 3 foot from the surface. So I've put a rig over there, that's actually the pop-up, so Pineapple Tiger's pop-up. And the last one, from what I saw the action this morning, I've kind of gone straight out in front of me, guys, but 3/4 of the way across, and that's going to be the double pop-up corn that I had out yesterday, with obviously a scattering of corn with it. So that's where we are for Saturday afternoon. Now the guy to my left, Tom, he had, I believe, 21 pounder last night, a 31 pounder common about an hour ago, and he's actually hooked into something now, but unfortunately snagged up. But so, you know, he's getting bites. Now 3 is one of those swims. 3 and 6 are, you know, the swims on Kestrel, if you can get on, are probably best to get on. That's not to say that 2 hasn't been doing bites lately. So I am a bit more confident where the rods are now, guys, but there's a few more things I want to try before the end of the day, and again, watching the water is really important. So I'm going to spend the afternoon outside watching the water. Fingers crossed they're going to come across my baits at some point and I can give you a decent update. Thank you for watching, guys, I really do appreciate it. Evening, guys, so coming up to 7 o'clock Saturday evening, and I've decided to redo all of the rods, changed a couple of baits on them, and just slightly, one spot's exactly the same, but just changed what I've put over it. So if you see the white reeds in front, there's a high spot there that comes up to about 3 foot. I've put a solid bag over there with a Mousehole Lake Steamies Pineapple Tigers in there. No bait, just a solid PVA bag. That's it for that one, guys. So next one is towards the corner over there, but about 3/4 of the way there's a really hard spot. Well, a fair bit of it out there is fairly hard, so I've gone for, it's like 6.9 foot hard spot. I've put a Carp Basics Oceans Fruit Wafter with some freebies over it, and the last one, I'm sticking with this double pop-up corn. I really want to get one on double pop-up corn, guys. So over here there's actually another high spot, goes up to about 4 foot, well, just touching 3 foot from the surface, so about 3.9 foot from the surface. And I've put the double corn over there, guys, with literally 3/4 of a can of corn over it. Put some in both hoppers, dropped them both. So I've put a little bit of bait out on 2 of the spots. The solid PVA bag, nothing, just a PVA bag, nothing else. So I've got my fingers crossed, guys. I've seen fish come out of swim 3 today. I've seen loads in swim 1 today. I have actually had a couple bosh out in my swim, so these are areas I've gone to now. So I can't really do any more than that, guys, if I'm honest. So fingers crossed I can get one for you tonight. The weather is still scorchio, so I'm hoping when the sun goes down and it cools down, then the fish will start biting. Stay tuned, guys, fingers crossed. Alright, guys, sorry we are losing the light a little bit here. I changed my tactics about 6:45, about 7:15 I had my first fish. Goes to show it pays to change sometimes. I've got an absolute amazingly beautiful ghosty, absolutely kicking up. Got a little bit of koi if you look at the face, so an absolute beauty from Mousehole Lake, guys. Foaming up here, so I'm going to just put some water on her. Alright, guys, dare say she's going to beat me up a little bit, but let's get her up for you. I will try and get some decent pictures, although I am losing the light. A beautiful fish, guys. Thanks for that, all over my head that was. Let's unzip it. Try and get some of this foam off her, guys, otherwise it's not going to be that good a picture. proper beating me up. Remember guys, try and be calm with them and they will calm back with you. There you go guys, look at that. Absolute beauty. See the head? That is an absolute beauty guys. I'm going to show you the other side because this is one beautiful fish guys. Alright guys, look at that. Absolute beauty. I'm going to get some good shots hopefully. Hard without the light, but we'll get some good shots and then we'll get her back. Alright guys, first fish going back. I dare say she's probably not going to want to stay for long, but probably advantageous she has a rest. She was very feisty on the back, you can see a lot of foam and all there. The front is still a little bit zipped up, so try and retain her for a little bit guys. Let her get her strength back. Absolutely beat me up on the bank, hopefully you can see that. That is a beautiful fish guys. I think it was £19.8, but we're going to let her rest. Absolute ghosty. Let her get her breath back, let me get my breath back. Looking like she's getting a bit ready. Still her gills are going, she's still resting, so we'll just let her sit till she's ready. I'm going to support her a little bit more I think guys, just give her a bit of time. And there she goes, in her own time, beautiful. Right, it looks like I need to do all 3 rods now guys. Alright guys, just thought I'd show you quickly. Still on the rod from the battle. This is one of Mousehole Lake's steamies in Pineapple Tigers. I have had quite a few fish in them now guys. I decided to make up 2 solid PVA bags with them, and I've got another one sitting over there in that hold also. I'm just going to whack another one out. Morning guys, so about 5 o'clock Sunday morning, and I just realised I hadn't actually given you an update from last night. My bad guys. So about 6:45 last night I decided to redo all of my rods. So I changed bait on one of them. I think I did actually say that actually. So I changed bait on one of them and got the other 2 out. Actually I know I did because I actually said no bait on one of them. So after that, so that was about 6:45 guys, and about 7:15 the right hand rod, which was the solid PVA bag with one of Mousehole Lake's steamies in Pineapple Tigers, went off, and I had this lovely £19.8 ghosty. So I'm going to show you that now guys. Right guys, so there you go, a blank saver for me last night. And there is something about that I did mean to say last night when I was giving you an update, and I kind of forgot. So when I initially get here or whatever, particularly this time because I don't know this from at all, I put the bait boat out with the deeper attached, and it gives me an idea of the lay of the land. And to be fair, in swim 2 on Kestrel you're quite advised to do that, because it's the lakes are pretty much uniform everywhere apart from in front of swim 2. So there are a couple of raised islands here, little gravel bar in front, so swim 2 is definitely one of the places where it would be advisable to use a bait boat or lead about if that's your choice. So I normally put the bait boat out with the deeper, find my spots,
set them on the GPS for the bait boat, come back, take the deeper off and then put the rigs out. Because I have a deeper that's on a trailing arm, I don't like to have it behind the boat where I could have the line maybe get caught on it or something like that. So I always take the deeper off. It looks like it's, I literally just checked the weather app to see if it was going to be raining. Said no, and it's literally just started raining. Bloody crazy this weather. Right, so I'd put my rigs out on the Friday and they didn't look like they were exactly where I wanted them. Now obviously with a GPS it's accurate to about a square metre. But last night I decided I was going to leave the deeper on and make sure, because, sorry, let me explain. In front of swim 2 there's actually a couple of raised islands, obviously under the water. So there's a couple of bits that come up quite high. So I wanted to be on top of them. Knowing that the fish were in the upper layers, I wanted to be on top of them. So I left the deeper on, made sure I got on top of that 3-foot mound to my right. In the middle I've gone for a harder spot, and in the left I've gone for the other raised mound. It did make a difference, I think, keeping the deeper on, so that might be something moving forward. I'm so used to putting the deeper out, finding my spots, taking the deeper off, then just pressing the button and letting the bait boat go there. Obviously you eye up also, but when you're on top of an island or something, sunken island, and you want to be precise, if you want to be right on that tip, the top bite isn't that big that you know you could be out a little bit and you're going to be on the shelf going down rather than being on top. So yeah, something I learned last night. So there's been nothing else during the night for me. Unfortunately Emma's poorly this morning, only a cold, not poorly, but just a cold. So I don't think I'll be going for breakfast with her today, because tomorrow we're off to Spain. So I don't want to get whatever lurgy she's got basically. So I do need to pop in, weigh her case, pick up all the toiletries that are going in my suitcase. So I will need to pop in and do that quickly, but it means I'm not actually in a rush to get off today. So I think plan's going to be definitely stay past bite time this morning, which to be honest is a little bit later than, you know, normally I'd be pulling my rods out at 10 o'clock and there was still fizzing, fish shows and all that up to like 11:15 yesterday. So I do think I'm going to be staying a little bit later today. I'll pack down and all that sort of thing. I just won't pull the rods in till afterwards really. So that's your morning update, guys. As you can hear, I haven't had a coffee yet. I need to have a coffee, watch the water and pray one of them rods goes off before I leave and I can get you another fish at least. But I was happy with that one last night, I've got to be honest, guys. Especially because slightly, I didn't change my tactics, but I just refined them a little bit. So, and it paid off. Also, that spot, I had put bait over there Friday and decided to go with no bait on that particular spot last night. It was just a solid PVA bag with a wafter in on the spot, and that's what's done it for me. So happy days on that. The middle rod is the one that I have actually baited quite a bit. I have seen some little fizzing and all going on over there about 10 minutes ago as I was getting up. So it's quite possible that one could go. Excuse me, guys. Right, anyway, I'm going to make a coffee, wake up, watch the water. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hi guys, so it's 9:45 Sunday morning. I've still got everything up. I need to start packing down. Looks like it might rain anytime soon, so I want to quickly get this little bit of filming in. So I'm going to call a close to this session, guys. Obviously I just had that one fish last night at £19.8, beautiful white ghostie. I'm happy for that, guys. You know, I've not fished swim 2 before. I've learnt a few things this weekend, changed a few things with how I normally do things with regards to the bait boat and leaving the sonar on to make sure you're accurate on those spots. So it's a massive win for me this weekend, guys. I'm really happy with it. Now I'm going to be going away tomorrow with Emma for the week, so I need to get home and pack and all that sort of stuff. Really would prefer if the stuff wasn't wet, so I'm going to call close, try and get the bivvy packed away as quick as possible, guys, and get off. So firstly, this weekend I managed to hit 1,700 subscribers. Thank you guys to all the guys that have subscribed and joined the JVA Carpet Adventures family. I really appreciate it. But listen guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Let your mates know about the channel. I post every single week on a Friday at 6:30. If you've enjoyed this vlog, don't forget, give it a like. It does help, I believe. I don't know, but I believe it does. And if you'll be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon for me. So only leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you in the next vlog, guys.